Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. So in this episode, we're going to talk about Nod Finance. So a couple of days back, I was suggested this particular token by one of my subscribers, and I had some time to look through it, and I find that this token is probably very interesting because first of all, it's a pretty low market cap. Um, it's also available. You can also view its charts and all that on CoinGecko as well as on CoinMarketCap. So I feel I have some interesting thoughts about this token. So watch the full video to know my full thoughts on this. But now let's move on to what Nod Finance is and what it aims to achieve in this current cryptocurrency environment, right? So Nod Finance basically is if you look at if you go to the website, which is nodfinance.io, you can see that they claim to be the advanced decentralized finance ecosystem that's built on the Ethereum blockchain. So what is Nod Finance? Nod Finance, a blockchain agnostic platform, is an advanced decentralized financial ecosystem focusing on simplifying decentralized finance products for users by highlighting traditional finance's key attributes, right? So it is obviously very true that although decentralized finance is getting more and more popular these days, it's still not easily accessible, to someone who is a regular, who's in the regular centralized ecosystem, financial ecosystem, and people who don't have a lot of technical knowledge on how to use MetaMasks or how to hold their private keys or create a wallet, they are being left out of this revolution, right? So Nod Finance's main selling feature is that it aims to obviously make decentralized finance much more user accessible and simplified, so that it can be decentralized. It can be it can be done in an advanced way, in such a way that it is better than the current financial system, but it also is simpler and easier to use for the common folks, right? So deployed on the Ethereum network, it integrates multi-chain interoperability, thus proposing a plethora of financial primitives which constitute savings, advisory, loans against assets, investment funds, management, and swaps. Right. So it provides a lot of features which, although it's not necessarily unique to this particular protocol, it is quite important, for this project to develop. Right. So packet full of features. So what are the main features that Nod Finance has? So Nod Finance is it has a smart fund management features, which basically what they've said is receive highest yields for your stable coins with a dedicated smart protocol. So that is quite interesting because you can uh, gather high yields with your stable coins by using this feature. Cross-chain swaps and interoperability. Our multi-chain protocols automated chain switching ensures you receive the best APYs. So again, similar to YFI, which is kind of like an yield aggregator. Nod Finance also has this feature where their multi-chain protocols, automated chain switching feature, enables the users to get the best possible APY for their given investment, and zero cost transactions. No upfront network fee for deposits. The smart contract absorbs the gas fee, which is adjusted in the final APY. So again, this is something which I'm really not sure how what they mean by zero cost transaction, because that's something like a bold move to make, right? To say that people are very well aware of Ethereum blockchain's very slow and high transaction fees mechanism currently, which obviously will improve in the long run. But currently, Ethereum is one of the most sought out DeFi networks, but also is also one of the most difficult networks to use because of its high transaction fee and low speed, right? So I don't really know what to think about this statement, because they like Nod Finance is claiming that there is no upfront network fee for deposits. The smart contract absorbs the gas fee, which is adjusted in the final API. So but when the transaction happens, there needs to be a fee. So will that fee be like paid by the Nod Finance ecosystem? I'm not really clear with that particular aspect, but I'm going to move on because I just want to make sure that I cover this topic fully. So when it comes to products, they have Nod.savings, which allows optimizing returns through a multi-chain yield farming mechanism for stablecoin farming with the highest possible risk-adjusted returns. To maximize returns, the protocol employs the highest risk-adjusted APY. So again, similar to Yearn.finance's vaults, I believe that Nod.savings is somewhat similar, but not too similar, right? Here they use stablecoin, farming. You can use stablecoin farming mechanisms in their high, yield, aggregating mechanism to use multiple chain yield farming, protocols to earn the best possible yield, right? For the highest risk-adjusted APY. So that's pretty cool. Nod.advisory, an inbuilt robo-advisory service designed to chalk out profitable and customized strategies for users to hold better positions based on their financial goals. So that is also quite an interesting feature, which they kind of try to use an inbuilt robo-advisory service, which helps to design a profitable and customized strategies for users to hold better positions and to reach their financial goals faster, right? That's something which is quite different for this protocol. Nod loans. So DeFi users can leverage their crypto assets to their greatest potential by pledging them in smart contracts to avail loans for unanticipated circumstances. So again, this is similar to Compound Finance or Aave, where you can use your existing cryptocurrencies to borrow a small amount of crypto loan, whereby you are not losing possession of your original cryptocurrency, and you're also able to get hold of a new cryptocurrency in order to pay off a debt or do something else, right? The process to avail of an instant or collateralized loan is quite uncluttered and hassle-free. So again, in this case, I believe that in most of the collateralized lending platforms use either like over collateralization as a mechanism, or 50% of the collateral is used to determine how much you would be eligible to receive. So in this case, it's very clear that you would be over collateralizing your position, where you may either have to put in, if you put in 100 ETH or something like that, you can only, you can only borrow about 40 or 45% of that collateral value in some other tokens, right? So, but they do claim to be like a quick, fast, and hassle-free process, which is quite interesting. So Nod.swap, built on the Ethereum network, Nod.swap is a blockchain agnostic, permissionless instant swap protocol, driving cross communication and interaction of virtual digital assets effortlessly. So this is similar to obviously Uniswap or SushiSwap, where you can swap between tokens, and I believe that you can also provide liquidity to those to some of the pools that they have. So basically, you can clearly see that the vibe basically is it's a combination of Uniswap, Aave and Compound, and even Yearn.finance, with a little bit of their own Nod.advisory service combined together to form one big platform, which is interesting. But although I do like new protocols to compete with existing protocols, there is something of an innovation that I would expect for some of the projects that I want to invest. So although innovation in itself is quite difficult, optimizing on existing innovation is easy, right? And I believe that Nod.finance has chosen to use the optimization strategy instead of creating their own unique product, which again, I'm not finding fault in their work. I believe that that you can either achieve success by improving someone else's path or create your own path. I am a kind of a guy who would like to see new and updated new protocols instead of updated protocols. But yeah, this is something which is quite interesting for this project, right? So let's talk about the Nod token. So users can either mine Nod token via our liquidity mining program or purchase Nod in later stages via centralized and decentralized exchanges. Its primary utilities include voting, staking, and employing yield farming strategies across different DeFi platforms, right? So again, there are numerous ERC20 tokens and BEP20 and multiple other tokens that can be used to you can use staking as a means of getting mining rewards, or or you can use something like proof of authority or proof of weak hands or some kind of other proof of work systems in order to mine certain cryptocurrencies. But for Nod, you can basically mine Nod tokens via their liquidity mining program, which is I believe that you can pool your you can provide your liquidity providing tokens in their platform to show that you are providing equal amount of liquidity for Nod token versus ETH or Nod versus USD Tether or something like that, and you can earn more Nod tokens in that way, or purchase Nod in later stages via centralized and decentralized exchanges. So they are definitely hinting, potential listings in a couple of exchanges. Although I personally don't really have any vibe where I believe that this would be listed on Binance or Coinbase, because again, I believe that this token has really nothing new to offer to the platform. But since it is quite a low market cap cryptocurrency, depending on how well it is adopted and how well it's being used in the DeFi ecosystem, in the current DeFi ecosystem, it may probably be listed on Binance. I'm not really sure, but I don't really have any confidence that it will be listed on Binance anytime soon. But again, I'm happy to be proven wrong, right? Its primary utilities include voting, staking, and employing EFI. So basically, similar to any other governance token, you have the voting rights if you hold this token. You can stake this to earn reward, I believe, and you can use yield farming strategies across the different DeFi platforms in order to earn these tokens, right? Which is pretty common, and it's also pretty cool in a way, right? So again, here is the roadmap for this project. I'm always interested in looking at what each and every project has done so far and how far they have come, right? So from Q4 of 2020, you can clearly see that the community building occurred. Again, I think the graphics is quite quick. So the white paper, protocol development, protocol audit, fundraising happened in Q4 of 2020. They launched their Nod Savings version 1. Nod also got listed on Uniswap, I believe, and there's also Nod Savings in Q1 of 2021. In Q2, they plan to have staking program 2, Nod Loans, and Nod Swap launching, and they aim to release Nod Advisory on Q3 of 2021, with the Nod Collateral Program CP1 also coming in at the later part of 2021. So ecosystem partners, they have partnered with Orion, which is another cool DeFi platform, Frontier, Zokyo, which I haven't heard of, Unilend, which I have heard of, and MahaDAO, which is a Polkadot based platform, which is also an interesting project that I may cover in the future. So this is their core team. Again, you can clearly see that they do have several years of experience in blockchain based developments. They are engineers from different fields, and they have several years of 7 to 14 years of experience in the blockchain development space. And there are some pretty interesting names, although you can't find the LinkedIn, Twitter, and Telegram information for all of the personnel. You can definitely look at the information for the top 2 personnel, which is pretty cool. Media coverage, they have been covered on Yahoo News, I believe, BTC Manager, TDC, and all 3 of them, I don't think none of these 3 are pretty well known. So again, I think it is something that they've used as a means to draw attention, which is pretty good, but again, it's not very impressive in my opinion. So let's look at coin market caps page for Nod.finance. So the token is ranked 965th token based on market cap on coin market cap. It's currently trading at $4.64, and it recently dipped and had a 5.62% decline in the past 24 hours. Again, the market cap is pretty low. It's considered as a low market cap cryptocurrency. It only has 2.9 million dollars in market cap. And if you also see the total and maximum supply are 10 million tokens, but if you see the circulating supply is only 636,000 tokens, right? Which is 6% of the total supply. So you can clearly see that based on their farming, liquidity farming program, staking, and several other rewards program, they are going to inject more Nod tokens into the market, which does cause a little bit of concern for people who hold this long term, because there could be dilution happening. But the fact of the matter is, it is 2.9 million market cap, which is basically something which will have a lot more room to grow. I believe that this token can reach 5 million or even more in potential market cap by the end of this bull run, because again, by the end of this bull run, all cryptocurrencies are going to pump. Everything, including the small market cap, which are in the corner of coin market cap, are going to pump like crazy, and the small market cap tokens pump the hardest compared to the large and mid scale market cap, right? So again, although there is a lot of chance of dilution, you can definitely see that I believe that the market cap counterbalances the total injection of new tokens in the market. Let's look at the charts to see how this token has been performing so far. So you can clearly see that we have data from 11th of January, which is not too long ago. The price was $3.41, and it was fluctuating just like any new tokens that are launched in the market. Again, it had a low of $2. I believe that this is the all-time lows, and it's been pretty much there's not a lot of information from the charts, because we don't have a longer time frame, which is in a way shows that this token can pump harder and cause new all-time highs. So which is really something that you can expect from tokens with such low market caps like this. And one interesting thing that I have to show you guys is, if you see the yellow line, which is the Bitcoin comparative, you can clearly see that the token has been performing well in Bitcoin comparative compared to the dollar comparative, which is the green line, right? So you can see overall, either the Bitcoin and the dollar comparative are similar, or the Bitcoin comparative has outperformed the dollar comparative, which is pretty cool and interesting in my opinion, which basically, although you can't make any conclusions from it because the timeline isn't long enough, you can still kind of say that the Bitcoin comparative has performed pretty well, which means that if you had converted this token to Bitcoins, you would have received a higher Satoshis, higher Satoshi value, which is basically something that most traders do, right? So that's quite interesting, and there's definitely a lot of upside potential because of its low market cap value, and yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's look at what markets can you buy this token in. So you can buy it from BitMax, which is currently the highest when it comes to volume. Uniswap is number 2. You can also find it in decentralized exchanges such as 1inch, 0x. You can also find it in Gate.io, which is a centralized exchange, but I wouldn't recommend going beyond second or third level here, right? Uniswap is always the best option when it comes to collecting new ERC20 tokens such as this one. Again, it is a pretty cool token. So what are my thoughts on this? Would I buy this or not? So basically what I'm trying to say overall is my thoughts on this particular token is I don't really think that this token has something innovative to offer. Although I do feel like this token has a lot of upside. I don't really, you can obviously invest in it for short term, but I don't know if I'd hold this for long term because as more and more, cross-chain interoperable DeFi protocols come in, from Polkadot, from even Cardano, which is planning to launch its own smart contracts. I don't feel like Nod.finance would hold up to the competition, right? Unless they provide serious staking yields or liquidity farming yields, that could probably draw a lot of attention to this platform, but they would have to constantly be on top of things because currently, the DeFi big DeFi players that are dominating the market are Aave, Compound, Yearn.finance, and also Synthetics and multiple other large cap performers, right? So if this token were to compete with those tokens, it has to do something innovative, right? And I'm pretty sure that the team is a pretty strong team who will definitely work on improving the platform and making it more competitive. But it's going to be a long uphill battle, and I only wish this project all the very best for its performance and its early investors who are going to be rewarded generously. Although I don't think I will be holding this token for long term. It does have a pretty good entry point at this point, and you can pretty much buy it from Uniswap. So if you are willing to forego the high gas fees in Uniswap, you can go ahead and buy this. I would probably buy maybe not more than 100 to 200 bucks of this token. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to make sure that the market cap goes to maybe 5 million to 10 million. And depending on how high this goes, I may probably hold it a little longer. The token does have the potential to cross $10 per token. So that's normal for all micro caps because any small micro cap token that is somewhere trading at $4 to $5 range, as the market cap grows, even if the project is stale or there's no development in the project, things do get pumped to the level where it crosses at least 2-digit mark if it is starting from a 1-digit mark. So my thoughts are I would not buy a large bag of it. I would probably buy $100 to $200 worth of it, and I would sell it short term. I don't really feel it personally entices me with any new or innovative selling feature. I don't know if it would get listed on Binance, but there is a possibility if this token does really well, right? It could also probably even get a Coinbase listing. I'm not really sure, but I don't think personally there's a high chance that the chances that this token would get listed on Binance and Coinbase is very slim, right? Again, if you guys want to do your own research, please go to their website and do your own research before putting any of your money in this token. This video is not financial advice, and anything that I said in this video should not be taken as financial advice. And I thank the subscriber who suggested me this token. Again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.